Alright, so hello everybody, and welcome to the 58th episode of the SparkCast.
Hey, yeah.
Joining me today is Spark Brian, or Invisible
Hello.
Doogie, as he
That's
used to be
true.
known.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I
I,
almost did a mess up where I left the volume on because I was watching the Thursday stream last week, and I haven't watched Twitch since, so I still had the volume on the stream.
oh
So
yeah, because right now I'm watching a great trailer for Hitman. Looks pretty stellar.
yeah, well, it means that all of this is not going to be seen by people who don't have ad blockers, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's new this week, Brian? Today
Well,
specifically.
the fun thing is tomorrow we have the stream we never planned.
What?
um, so yeah, we pushed out battle stations by 1 week. So initially we had a plan to just this week would be the release of battle stations and probably would have been the release of SparkCastEpisode 2. So instead, probably tomorrow we are just gonna have Keith on and we're gonna show you. He built even cooler stuff for the video. So we're gonna just he's just gonna it'll be Keith messing around with. He built an amazing space tank. You know how the community built space tanks for us? He saw that and he's like, I want to build a space tank for our video now. So
So
he
he's
did
like
that.
Punisher, but without scoreboards.
Yeah, maybe you could say that. So yeah, that should be fun. We'll probably just have be messing around with his two awesome levels that he made for the video. So we'll show off the marketing video for Battle Stations tomorrow, and honestly we'll just have fun building stuff in there because we're pretty much we're getting close with Sparkasodes.
Well, have you
Down south.
considered like combining the marketing video and the Sparkasode to reduce work?
Maybe, yeah, you never know, I guess.
Because I mean,
You
you're
could do
covering
that.
the content
The
pack of both.
marketing, you make the marketing video Sparkasode. Someone's just trying to see all the props and they have to watch a 9 minute story.
Well, no, but I mean like using the same level for both.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
But not
that
have to actually have to watching the Sparkasode to say the promo video, which is normally only 2 minutes long, has been extended because it's involved in the Sparkasode. No. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'm echoing because he doesn't have his headphones in today. That's all.
Oh yeah, sorry. I uh, Thomas had his headphones at his desk. It's all his fault. No, no, his what was I gonna say?
Dandruff.
Yeah, his whatever. Our headphones are busted.
Okay.
Yeah, my they're my headphones. I don't know why I said his headphones. My headphones are busted.
Well, the echo comes and goes, so don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Alright, so getting on with it, we have uh, TU15 coming out either today or yesterday,
Yesterday. Yep.
and there was something that actually didn't make it into the patch notes, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I told you and a few others about it because we added it in. We added it in before Title Update 15 came out. But one thing I didn't realize, a lot of people in the community have been well, not a lot, but a few have been complaining about weird issues where they have all, this prop, they have an edit mode, they go into test mode, and they go back into edit, and stuff is missing from the prop, like attachments are missing from it. So we finally figured out the issue behind that, and we fixed that for Title Update 15. So that should be fixed. If you still run into the issue, let us know. But hopefully that should be fixed for users. Um, then we had that. We had editing variables, which is a nice. Yeah, we had that, which is a nice thing. And actually, my favorite part is auto saving now happens every 15 minutes instead of 3 minutes. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to check that out yet, but I'm sure it'll be nice that I don't have to say autosave or. Well, then again, I have a good computer, so I haven't noticed too much of it anyway. Anyway,
Yeah, you can definitely notice it on Xbox. That is where you really notice it. That's where I notice it.
well, I guess we're gonna be having a lot more people that are using beefier computers now that it's on Windows 10.
That's true.
Have you seen a uptick in users from the PC side?
We sure have. Um, I forget. I will have to do a new search for this. I forget what the numbers are of Windows 10 users, but it's astounding.
Is
It's
it close to
it's
50-50 yet?
Oh, in Project Spark, it's rising, but I'm talking about in general the amount of people who upgraded to Windows 10, just in general, to that operating system. It's like those numbers are bonkers. Every time I look at it, it's just growing by millions and millions every day for Microsoft. Yeah, for us though, we've seen a really nice growth, and we have seen yeah, we're definitely seeing some Windows 10 users coming into Project Spark and having fun with it, and it runs well in Windows 10. I now have Project Spark here, runs on my machine has Windows 10, so I have Project Spark running on that. So I'm like our Windows 10 crowd. I'm playing it on Windows 10.
I mean, I've seen on .org, project-spark.org, maybe 3 or 4 new people just today.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's nice. It's kind of cool seeing seeing this audience of people. There's so many people who were big into Windows 7 and Spark was announced and released, and they didn't want to upgrade to Windows 8. So we always had this group of people who really liked what Spark was, but they didn't want to get Windows 8. So the nice thing is you are seeing a lot of those people getting Windows 10, and they're finally coming in and they're experiencing it. And
it's like, this
it's
is awesome.
Yeah, and they're finally getting to play around with that stuff that they heard about all the way back in 2013.
They still have time to figure out the limitations that the creators are going up against and pushing you to either remove or move further back, though.
Uh, Limitate the okay.
So we're always asking you to push the boundaries what the creators can create. Whether it be like
Uh,
crop limit or draw distance or idle animations, those sort of things.
mm-hmm.
So they'll hit those. Maybe they'll never hit them. Maybe you'll fix them before they ever experience those drawbacks. But in any event, so TU16, when will that be? And do we have any idea of what's going to be in it yet?
Currently, so title updates always are dependent on a lot of different things. I think the current plan is September 1st, but
It's like
we
2 weeks away, isn't it?
3 weeks. It's 3 weeks away. That's Tuesday, September 1st.
Oh, right, math. Sorry.
So it's either that week or it might be the week after. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, we're hard at work on that update. I don't want to share too much yet about it. We have some things that are unanswered for that, so that remains to be seen. One thing that is in there is so one thing we couldn't get in for Title Update 15, which I know a lot of people, you're playing around with probably editing variables and you want to edit text. What is called text, it's called text literals if you want to go like technical engineering terms, but like text boxes, lines that people say, those are called text literals. So editing those is in Title Update 16. That's one thing I will talk about. And
Do you think the other thing that was brought up was champions? Do you think that's going to be coming in for 16, or is that like still possible that it might hit 17?
And that was the other thing I was going to talk about.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, I guess we haven't talked about this, but we somewhat talked about it, but we never gave a definitive timeline. So there are level lock champion items. You have to get your champion up to level 20 to get clothing or effects or items, things along those lines. And for creators, they don't really want to grind through Champion's Quest or Crossroads a lot of times to get up to level 20. And we realized that. And so with Title Update 16, basically, if you have a champion, you have all of their items are also unlocked. There's no level locking of items anymore. So that will be nice because for me personally, I've always wanted to check out all of Seth's sweet effects on my personal account to use those. And now I can.
Wait, you mean you didn't take advantage of the spree of experience when we had a unlocked experience in
No,
UGC?
I was in the office at that time, so I was doing the opposite of taking advantage of it. I was like, oh no, what's going on here?
No, you seemed okay with it until I brought up, by the way, this is also giving people a lot of money.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just it wasn't the best way to go about doing things. So we decided it would just be much simpler to just give you that. Do it that way. You're now just going to have all those champion level locked items.
So Enzo brings up a question. It looked like the stream dropped for a second. Um, will you ever be able to name colored variables?
Um, I don't. That I'm not sure. That's not in what we're working on with these editing text variables. So I'm not sure about that.
And Infrared
That's
has a question similar. Change up the amount of text within one of the literals, permitted within one of the literals.
What's the limit of text right now?
Probably like 15,000 pages. No,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's probably like 140 characters, like Twitter or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So like with limits like that, there's always a reason why we have limits there. So it might you might have to stay that way, but I mean you should be able to you just have multiple tiles, right? So you just put
Yeah,
out
the plus sign between them.
yeah, exactly. So I'm sure there's a limitation reason for that in the engine. So I wouldn't hold my breath for that. That I would say to be realistic, probably wouldn't hold my breath for the increase of text there, just because I'm sure there's some sort of limitation in there. That's actually kind of a hard set limitation.
So one of the other things I previously brought up, but is another hard set currently, is the idle animations. Um,
Mhm.
is this something that you guys are looking into taking, like giving into the power of the creators to turn on and off these idle animations, perhaps like through code or menus or specific idle animations as emotes?
Yeah, we're definitely investigating that. Like we're in investigation mode on that. We're working on some other stuff first though.
So that'll
But
be further down the line, but you are looking into it.
yeah, I'll say that.
So it's not just something that's on the list to do, like in the distant future, it's something you're actually actively looking into.
But looking into doesn't always mean will do as well.
Right. But
Um,
it's not like the
but
importing character meshes or whatever that like is somewhere on the
yes,
list, but it's not something actively being pursued.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah.
And I know this goes towards what you were really passionate about when you were pushing Team Dakota to do stuff, but music in Spark. Like, is there any pushes to like do a music editor or importing or doing something other than music through Connect, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't have an update on that yet, but that would be awesome. Personally, I just got I don't know I guess I don't know how many people here are that familiar with kind of music stuff, but I just got into there's this great music software called East West Quantum Leap, and it has like just amazing sounding orchestra stuff. So I just got that, and I've been playing around with that and having a lot of fun with that personally. But yeah, I I don't have an update from the team on where we are with that, but that would be awesome if I could one day get my music in.
And someone was that was new in Spark was asking about transitions between songs. Is there any way for there to be a smooth transition from one track to another in Spark rather than just abruptly switching tracks?
Hmm.
Hey, Thomas the Troll.
Thomas?
Hello. Hey, so
Um.
I figured I'd bring a drink to you, but you're a superstar. I don't know if you can read that or not.
Oh, wait. Product placement. No.
Wait, aren't you guys
We did
Pepsi?
product placement.
I do that. I
No.
do that in every single SparkCast.
I needed to get a drink of my refreshing Pepsi.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's true. Actually, we're like we have both brands, so it's not product placement because I'm like I like my guy. You like your guy.
But we're product placements for sugary drinks in general. So sellers of
No,
bottled water. Actually,
Sugary drinks
they do
or
Dasani, so
drinks with
high
phenyl
fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
There was just one of those infographics from like smartgeek.com or something like that, where it was describing the effects of what happens to your body after consuming one soda. And it was pretty much like, I never want to eat another soda again after drinking another soda after that, after reading that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, back to the transitions. Is there any way to do a smooth I just did a smooth transition myself. Is there any way to do a smooth transition between tracks in Spark at the moment?
I kind of forget, but does dynamically changing the volume, does that work that well? Because
I don't
what I
know.
might do is I think you can do that already kind of with how our code is set up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Theoretically, this would work, unless I'm wrong. But you just set like at near the end of a track, you just set it to have the volume decrement by 1 every 2 frames, and then it slowly fades out, and you have another one that starts at 0 and increment by 1, and that's how you get a nice transition
That's
between the
okay.
two.
That's how I'd go about it.
But you can play 2 music tracks simultaneously in Spark.
You
Or does it go to the same slot in the game and it won't let you play 2 music tracks? Are they just considered sound effects or what?
I thought you can play because I think I've heard
Okay.
people do overlapping.
So, yeah, ELR561 confirmed that volume tile does not work with
That's infrared, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry, infrared. Yep. That's right. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. If it did affect, then I forgot about that. So.
And do you have any idea what Zombie Soldier is referring to? Because I'm not sure exactly what broken code means in that sense.
So yeah, that doesn't sound like. Sounds like you might have maybe made some updates, Zombie Soldier, to your leaderboard brain. So it's disappearing for you after 1.2 seconds. I know. I've used that default leaderboard brain quite a few times, and it appears fine until like whatever you code happens to it. So there must be something that is either superseding that, turning that brain off for you, or changing that Boolean for you. So I would check out your code, see what's going on with that. Maybe.
Yeah, I've seen other worlds use they convert it and modify it, but I haven't seen anybody's disappear.
Yeah, and I was literally playing a world yesterday that had used that code, and it didn't disappear. Like it, I accidentally left it on for like 5 minutes, and the leaderboard score is still there.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. I intended to say this at the beginning of this stream, but Project Sparker was, well, or just Project usually, was going to join us today, but it turned out to be his birthday, so we wanted to wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Yeah.
one of the most awesome creators in Project Spark. Sparker, your hair physics thing was, oh man, like blew our minds. We said around to everybody in the team, that was awesome.
I thought you were going to say, like, your hair, the dreadlocks are awesome.
Well, those are awesome too. Your hair in game and out game and outside of game are all great.
All inspirations.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, his first game jam entry was really impressive as well. It was like randomly generated, like Worms World too.
It was really impressive. It was there was basically I'd 75% of the way there. I'd say if it was 100% of the way there, I think it would be one of the top played games still in Project Spark because it's basically Worms Armageddon, the Project Spark version of it. And it was like really amazing UI work.
This is for Game Jam, right?
Yeah. It was very good stuff.
And to answer the question about using the Kinect to record new sounds and music. Wait, no, sorry. Xbox had set mic instead of the Kinect.
Right. Yeah. That would be a good one. That's all I'll say for that.
Yeah, audio quality. So again, it would be awesome to have the guys who do the official voiceovers for Project Spark have to yell into the Kinect, or you guys for the SparkCastEpisodes have to yell into the Kinect for your recordings. That'd be great, especially watching it at the making of.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would think that would make the quality even better, honestly. Yeah. Just have like me talking, you have this far away voice being like, "No, don't go there."
Or so this is the Kinect, and you can't see it, but I'm the what's his name, Jim Cunnings.
Yeah.
Why, hello, Spark. It's good to see you. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, the next thing was
Rust Plague asked 10 meg world limit increase. So he asked that, and a few other people asked that. It's actually something we are looking into. There are actual limitations for how kind of much a game is allowed to store on an Xbox. So there's certain constraints that we won't be able to get around with kind of the amount of creations that you can put on your Xbox. PC doesn't have those constraints. Um, so we're we are seeing what's possible there, but there are kind of hardcore like set constraints on the platform side of Xbox that it's what I think 250 megabyte limit for all the stuff you're allowed to load in Project Spark. Um,
Hmm.
Something along those lines, and that's something that probably won't change. It's kind of outside of our wheelhouse.
And for people screaming about the color variable bug, I have no idea what you're referring to. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
me
have to have
neither.
a bug report for that one, I guess.
Yeah, color variable bug. That let us know about that.
I like Ensville. I don't yell into my Kinect. I just put my mouth directly on it like a harmonica. I'm just like picturing that now. It's pretty awesome.
Is it? Yeah, charge my laser. Let us know about there a bug with color variable. Is it like are you crashing? Are you seeing weird stuff? What is going on?
So with the new users, they found that it's becoming more and more easy to get get the existing content. There's the $50 buy everything. There's like the segmented, themed, whether it be fantasy builders or sci-fi,
Hmm.
and they also have the treasure trove, which we didn't have access to when we first started playing Spark.
Yep.
Is there a concerted effort to make it easier for new users to get even all the things or just stuff sooner than they used to?
I mean, yeah, definitely for sure. Like we realize there's like a huge wealth of content now, like that's out there, and like any new user, right? There's like I think there's 37 packs now, and that's taking in the most recent like five others and putting them into the core pack. But yeah, we know that it can be pretty intimidating as a new user, so we want them to have plenty of credits to start buying things that they want, and they have these bundle options if they want to be able to clear out a certain part of the marketplace and just buy things. But yeah, definitely that is we do want to make it easier. So like, a lot of those marketplace changes that we rolled out beforehand were part of that.
Like, as users who had been here since the beginning, we were able to pick up all the packs along the way, just virtually mostly for free, if not entirely for free, just with credits.
Yep.
But that would require, at this point, what, 1 or 2 years worth of saving up for stuff? What do you think is like a good pace to get packs for free? What's reasonable?
Um. Hmm.
Like one free pack per month, two?
Well, I don't know about like.
Free as in if you're doing stuff, like you're actually
Yeah.
actively using Spark. You're not just
You're thinking of like how fast they accrue credits to purchase a pack. Is that what you're asking?
yeah,
Right.
or whether it be
And
through
I
the treasure
think right
trove or
now,
whatever.
I think if you can probably get a pack every 2 weeks if you're active on doing your challenges and clear the treasure
If you have
trove.
premium then
Yeah,
and
for,
have the treasure
if you have
trove, yeah, you
premium.
could probably you could probably have enough to get a nice new pack every 2 weeks.
I think you get like 40,000 credits in two
Yeah.
weeks,
Well,
right?
So like you maybe increase that to have yeah, I mean like all right, backing up to echo what Tom was saying is we do want to make it easier for people to get stuff in Project Spark. That was like the big reason why like Thomas led most of this initiative for this all the marketplace changes and the year one bundle and all that stuff. And that was all because we wanted to just like you don't want to worry about all this grinding or the massive amount of stuff. Like you look back and it's actually pretty crazy how much stuff that we've been able to produce inside of Project Spark. Like our team is a rock star. But we do want to. That was like making those marketplace changes was part of a way of us figuring out how to make it easier for people to get stuff, and we want to continue that.
I think the real problem is going to be getting the word out to the people who have already written off Spark. Like, there are people who were actually really good at making content, but they kept seeing whether it was the 1 pack a week tempo that was there for a brief period of time, or just seeing packs that cost $10 come out every 2 weeks, something like that. That have already said that it's a cash grab or something like that, which people who have stayed with you already know that's not the case.
Right.
Yeah, I mean I think that's definitely the unfortunate thing for anybody who like left because they, thought we were, had the stigma of like free to play, or, thought we were a cash grab. Like, it's really unfortunate because, and these changes have happened. As far as, getting those people back into Spark, that's something that we have to work on, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's your job, basically.
It's definitely, that's a hard sell. Obviously, usually when a gamer, writes off something, they're pretty much done. It's not like there isn't competing things out there that they can easily jump to. It's a pretty crowded place for time, your time spent.
My Steam library is still competing for time with everything that's coming out now.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like anybody who's a gamer pretty much always has a backlog.
Yeah.
And it's like getting to be insane now. I think for a while, like at least people who were owners of like the new consoles, we didn't have to worry too much because there wasn't tons of content on there. That is not the case anymore. This
No,
year
you
has
have-
just blown up the catalog.
Within last week, you have 30 new games to play.
Yeah, that's just one. Well,
Yeah.
so Xbox is doing the summer spotlight right now. And that's like
That's
25 games over 5 weeks, and that includes Rare Replay,
Oh, yeah.
which is its own 30 games, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one interesting question a little bit earlier, slightly related to a topic. Do you think there was ever going to be a player marketplace, whether it be assembly sharing or just selling stuff that other creators have made for credits or something like that?
I don't know, but the thing that is already there is a community member, Psycho Killer, made this SparkShare
It's
app.
funny that someone with that username is actually helpful.
That's true. Yeah, but he's an amazing community member. He's the one who manages
Fly spray.
fly spray stuff, and then he's the one who also created this SparkShare thing, which it works really well. So you share your assemblies, and you can just like grab anyone else's assemblies. You'll need to have a PC to have it kind of working properly. But
It
works really
won't run on Xbox, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's not an
yeah,
app
exactly.
for Xbox, but
It works honestly, it works really well, and we're pretty happy with how that works. So like if you're on Xbox, it's I guess it's not for you because it doesn't work on Xbox. But for PC users, it's like a very nice, very good process. So if you want to look at people's just like straight up assemblies, they're all in there, and I think he's up to version like 0.99, so he's almost at his kind of release of it.
although I thought he was thinking about overhauling it, like in starting, like he had
He
like,
is thinking about like I'm not sure if it's interface overhaul or what he
Okay.
meant by the overhaul.
yeah, I know he was thinking, he got like all these big ideas and wanted to do some things. I just wanted to answer Zombie Soldier's question in chat. So when we did all the marketplace bundle changes, we realized that a lot of people put a lot of time and effort, buying DLC and spend a lot of time getting credits and some spending tokens and stuff. So we did a core creator gift, and so that's why you received 3 months as Spark Premium. So that's why that showed up, and there was different. We didn't give it to everybody. It went out to people who spent either 150 hours in Spark, or like spent over $40 in Spark, or had over 10,000 downloads. So there was a bunch of different criteria, but if you hit any one of those, then you would have received the 3 months of Spark Premium.
A lot of
We just
questions.
thought that as like a gift for our core community.
There's a lot of questions tonight, and that's actually pretty cool. We're here just to answer your questions and enforce them on Team Dakota, basically. That's what.
Yeah.
So is that what we're doing? I jumped in late, so I wasn't. So it's a Q&A. Basically.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Q&A time.
All right. I didn't know if we
Well,
just had a break in topics from.
Well, it spawned into that.
Oh, we got lots of questions coming in. Thoughts on a Retro Reborn 2? I liked that question actually. Someone from the community should remix Retro Reborn, which we made, and make the new Retro Reborn 2. Like, we made those games for people to remix. Like we made them kind of easily remixable, so that you guys can iterate on top of them and put out your newer versions of them. Um, like for instance, what's the Angry Birds clone? Rodent Rage.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we've been hoping people would make like iterations on top of that, building on top of our stuff. Someone recently made a pretty awesome new version of Decotris.
Oh.
That was it was more fluid, and I think it used some sci-fi props. It was pretty cool.
Well,
Um,
that
but
has been remixed like 50,000
I
times.
know, yeah, it has, yeah. But
So it's
people
nice that
should
once
do
so
things like Retro Reborn, and make Retro Reborn too. That would be awesome.
I haven't actually looked into how easy it is to remix, but hopefully it's. I can imagine charging my laser making an amazing version of that because he's already made shooter mechanics already for
Mm.
Invasion 2, and he's now working on Invasion 3. So I guess maybe is not the best person for this. 'Cause we actually want to see Invasion 3.
Yeah.
Invasion 3.
All right. To one thing there, Wolf Venom saying, but then we wouldn't get on New and Rising because it'd be a remix. Well, with Retro Reborn, it's mostly kind of UI and objects, very easy to import into a new world and
Yeah,
iterate on
it
top of
doesn't
that.
it doesn't rely on terrain, so that
So-
would be your main limiting factor that you can't like switch over between worlds. So
Right. So
Mhm.
just save it as an assembly, then put it into fresh world.
yep.
Some of the other questions that were brought up were, well, more of a request. Any update on rotating UI icons or any kind of UI assistance?
No update there, but we hear you loud and clear. That would be an awesome addition. I would love some UI rotation,
Mm-hmm.
And
especially like my Speechcraft tutorial thing. Like I wanted to do like that's you have to be able to do that in order to get it to like look right because it's supposed to like turn.
Oh, I was just thinking of, yeah, that would be cool. I was just thinking about the Battle Stations pack. It has these interesting effects that feel a lot more like UI icons. It's obviously it's not UI. I'm just thinking about
oh,
you
yeah,
know,
the selecting thing, right? The
yeah.
circle.
So it's obviously I don't know why that made me think of like the thought bubble and stuff. But
Mhm.
so if you really if you wanted to, you could technically rotate that. But it's not UI rotation. I don't know why I thought of that. That how kind of some effects in that pack do look very UI like, which is pretty nice. And so I hope people kind of use those as in-game UI, and then you can do more fun stuff like 3D rotation and then like a rotation in any direction.
And Rust Plague asked about more Conquer assets, whether that be independently as props or in a new game, anytime next year.
Yeah, we're not ready to talk about the even like the content pack coming after Battle Stations. So
Yeah,
a
no.
year out. Oh my god.
But so spoiler, the next content pack coming after Battle Stations is not Conquer related.
That's true.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Oh, that's giving us way too much information. I can't handle it.
Yeah. I know, yeah, and Russ, like, I know what you meant. Like, I think he was going for, in a year's time, will we
A
get...
berry pack.
No,
or-
not like Conquer, but like a Halo
Oh,
pack.
like
or-
other IP.
Yeah, just like a
Oh,
really
okay, okay.
big, meaty thing.
No
Got it,
Conquer
got it.
like, gotcha. Yeah, so like another IP.
I was thinking
Warhammer.
Conquer edition pack, like
Oh, yeah,
from
yeah.
the Conquer universe, but no, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha, yeah, nope, not no announcements on other IP.
Yeah, and Kraken, I missed what your question was about draw lines.
Yeah, I don't think he ever specified, so I was going to ask him to clarify next time.
Okay.
There were some
That
other
crowd
questions.
cheering you're hearing, that's from out here. All these people just cheering us on.
Yeah, they're like looking at us kind of awkwardly and cheering. No, they're not.
They're doing a slow clap.
Yeah. That'd be kind of strange because we have this like glass little window thing.
Yeah.
So just like I'm just imagining all these people just looking in.
That'd be kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Okay. This is an interesting topic then. So one of the questions on the forums was, is it worth making long games in Project Spark? Because I've noticed, and many other people have as well, that people's attention spans tend to last only like 5 minutes, unless you have an amazing experience. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there again, Invasion 2, because we already talked about it. Is there anything that you can think of that would encourage people to make I don't want to say complete, but like longer, more fulfilling games.
It's a great point. That's something that we've been talking about.
Yeah, we actually have. We were very recently talking about that, and actually, we're getting some input from community members. One thing to do in that front. So, what we know is the average Project Spark player is not looking for. They may not be looking for that hour-long experience, but there's as with every large community, there's a subset that enjoys they would enjoy very long creations. And like this was so perfectly illustrated when Rodrigo Bezzi put out his Zodiac challenge.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that guy who's been
So awesome. Oh, I'm so that guy. So so Rodrigo Bezzi put out a challenge to play through his whole Zodiac game, and Retro X. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Mhm.
Sorry if I'm wrong. He spent 5 hours on it and beat the thing and got to the end and won the challenge. But it was really cool. He got on the forum and had really good feedback for Rodrigo Bezzi, and I don't know. I was really stoked. It was like pretty powerful to see.
Yeah. So we're working on we are working on a feed that would be basically just focus on those long games. Because those long games, just like the average player might find it, and it's not for them. But people who are looking for that stuff should have a place where they can like really sit down and play stuff in depth. Because sometimes I myself sometimes just want to play a fun 5-minute experience in Project Spark. But sometimes I do really want to sit down. Like the game most recently I just sat down with and enjoyed the heck out of was Project Rex.
I still haven't had it done that yet.
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I sat down and played through. I haven't gone back to it and played through the whole thing. I was on it for like 45 minutes playing stuff, and then I realized it was during the workday, and we do
That's
have
right.
work
You were
to do.
doing it on the workday.
Yeah, so then I realized, okay, well, the 45 minutes is probably.
That happens to me though when I'm
Yeah.
like going through and I'm curating. Like I'm not gonna when you're curating, right, and you're looking for moderation and stuff. I mean, you have to play through the full experience, so it's a good excuse sometimes, especially for the longer ones.
Yeah.
I'd been looking forward to that one for a long time, but I think I was a bit spoiled because I'd been watching him through the creation process. So I was like, oh yeah, I already saw this. Oh yeah, this is cool, but I already saw this. Oh yeah, this is cool, but I already saw this. And the only reason I was able to do the puzzle immediately, like on the first try, was because I saw him do it.
Mhm. Hey, well, I mean, you experienced it a different way. Like that's a different way of consumption in Spark, right? Some people don't want to. It's not necessarily playing it, but it's really cool to see the creator like work on it. So
Well, I mean, I was impressed as hell when I saw him working on it, but
Yeah.
when you're actually playing through it myself, I was like, okay, now I just want to get to the next part.
I really dug the concept of it. It was there was this really awesome old school Super Nintendo game that had this final stage that was like that, where basically you kind of went through this. It was like a board game that you kind of went through where you just it's boss battle after boss battle, and it's like mini boss battles, and you kind of like gathered up resources from different boss battles to take on other bosses, and
Interesting.
that's kind of what this was, which was pretty awesome. It was it's like a series of boss battles that all have really great mechanics, and they all have context to this overarching larger boss battle, which I thought was a like really a nice novel idea.
Yeah, I actually think the boss battle structure actually works for a longer game. It works really well though in a Project Spark setting because it has this like high intense moments. Like I think the part that you really lose a lot of the Project Spark audience, right, is which is unfortunate, right? But like it's really hard to get anybody to be invested in a storyline or like hardcore story things
Yeah.
or what have you, or like through dungeon puzzling and those RPGs that build up and you wake up in your bed, then you talk to your sister, then
Right.
you run to the store. I think a boss battle thing where it's long, but it has these series of stages, like it's high action. So each one of those could have been a 5-minute, 10-minute experience on its own,
Mm-hmm.
but they're kind of put together in this thing that makes it more meaningful altogether. So it's a really good structure.
Yeah, and going to someone brought up a really good point about ratings on those really long games, and the unfortunate thing is you have to look at the average Spark player has. I mean, just the average human being has an attention span of 8 seconds, and
What?
right, and so you have people who Project Spark has so many games, so you just people kind of bouncing between them, looking for just something to play through. And when you have a larger game, it obviously needs to have setup and story, and whether it's an opening cutscene or just context around it, it needs to have build up. I mean, you go through Dragon Age Inquisition, and that didn't really heat up until 2 hours into it. It was fun, but it didn't really heat up until a bit into it. And like, same with even Mass Effect 2 had the most amazing opening. Like I was like blown away by the opening. It was like such a grabber. But as soon as that opening was done, you still like going through that base was kind of not as fun as like it really built up to an amazing experience afterwards. So
Yeah.
like so that's why you have the people who are sitting through the stuff that like the early on stuff, and then they're leaving early, and they're the ones who aren't looking for those long experiences. So I think like we think that creating a feed specifically for those longer games will also help with the ratings because it's like for the people who are looking to play those longer games.
Well, one of the other things you have to keep in mind with like as far as pacing goes for these longer games, like you said, like the good intro for Mass Effect 2, that would be a hook to keep someone for playing longer. If they
Yeah.
see something amazing, then they might think it'll get amazing again soon. Or
Mhm.
in the case of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, they give you really awesome equipment off the bat and then take it away from you, so that you have to build it back up. So at the beginning you're gonna be awesome eventually, but until then we're gonna make you build up to it. So just
Yeah.
little techniques like that will keep the people playing through the game, if they're the people that actually want to play it. Because first you have to get the people who want to play long games, and then you have to make them actually realize that this is a game worth continuing to play.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, something I learned, and I've been talking with a few other Project Spark creators more recently about this, is there's like you want to save the best for last with your creations, um, but you really when you're making something that you want to draw people in and continue on, you want to have the best first and the second best last.
Yep.
So
No, that's
start
without a
with
doubt.
something amazing, and the middle is very strong, and end with something just as amazing. So like, don't hold back for the start. Do start with a bang, and you can really draw people in.
Yeah. The other thing your start needs to do is you have to have some kind of investment. Like you have to make somebody feel like, oh, I'm already this far in. I want to take it to like finish it out. I find that like a very important. You want to give a reason, for a short attention span like Project Spark player. You want to give them a reason to stick around longer and not like right. Well, one thing, right, you can't really save, so you can almost use that to your advantage on when it's not built in. Like, anything that has like collectibles, right? Like if you like, you can see like there's 10 collectibles in this world, and I've gotten 5 so far. Well, I don't want to quit when maybe I can find that 5. Like,
You're basically talking about Save the Animals by Nanopuff, aren't you?
never mind. I mean, that is an example, but I'm
It's
thinking,
really good. I
yeah,
gotta say.
like I mean, but I didn't want to quit during that.
I know exactly.
Exactly.
Like that's like because you get when you get one and it's like 1 of 5.
Mhm.
Where are the other 4?
That's the whole, yeah. Once you like know how much is left too, like, and it's an indicator of length too, which helps people kind of keep it in scope. Because if they're like, oh man, this is gonna be an hour, then I don't want to do that. But they can kind of judge like, oh, this will be 15 minutes, this will be a half hour, um, but it goes there. But some type of investment, right? And you wanna start, and this is like another probably more modern thing. Other people will hate me for saying this, but you don't want it to be difficult in the beginning. You really don't. You want it to ramp up where, the player is able to make decent progress before they run into like some difficulty, I
Right, it has
think.
to be the waving curve, right? So it goes up, but
Yep.
it goes up and down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you don't want, like I played this one world, and like the first enemy was like the hardest one in the world, and like they do this tutorial and they spawn this enemy in front of you as soon as you finish the tutorial, and it was like in your face, and this person almost kills you like instantly, and I was like, well, like that's not good. That's not good design. Um, I don't know. Frustrating stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and I'm just getting to sorry, the one question that Kraken is bringing up. Any chance of live draw lines for UI? I don't think it's anything we've ever talked about. So that is a question mark completely.
It's a good idea,
yeah,
but it's in a
cool.
pile
Yeah.
of good ideas, basically.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a really cool idea. I don't think that's ever been brought up though. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think our team's ever brought that up.
So would draw lines basically just spawn the entire line at once, or is it possible to lengthen the length of the line live? I ask this because it's already possible to import images unofficially.
What? Yeah.
You
Wait.
guys have already basically said you guys are cool with it as long as we don't do bad stuff, right?
Well, we don't really have an official opinion on whatever.
Unofficially, as a Invisible Doogie and ZZ Targ. Is it cool?
I don't know who those two people are.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm
Are those
done.
community members we should ban?
Sounds like they
have they done a bannable?
sounds
offense?
like they're doing bad things.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This guy named Psycho Killer. He's going into the game files trying to figure out how it'd be helpful. Watch out
Yeah.
for him too.
Hmm. If you have found some interesting thing having to do with custom images, that is nice for you.
Just don't do anything bad that you have to moderate.
Yeah.
Okay. Unofficially.
Yeah.
All right. And there was one other question. It was, is it possible to show the amount of hard drive space that your level is using so that you can have some kind of indicator of that?
You actually do get a notification when you're running out of when your level's getting close to the limit. Also, when you are getting close to all your levels on Xbox hitting like the Xbox cap. So you will actually get notifications for those two. I'm not sure about an actual kind of UI indicator showing how close you are to that, like a metrics meter. But you will currently you'll be warned before you go over, because I remember I was really bad about that and had like saved like 50 versions of a level. And
Well, remember the saving issues in beta, and
it's so much better now.
Yeah. I remember one night spending like 3 hours just deleting saves.
Yeah.
That was bad.
I'm still in the habit of never deleting a save. Ever.
Oh, you're one of those collectors. You're the guy who has like 10 piles of newspapers.
No, it's just that one time I deleted a level and it accidentally deleted the entire project. So I tried
Yeah,
to
I
delete
can
the
imagine after that
autosave.
you wouldn't be very nervous from that point on going forward.
I was trying to I was trying to unshare a level and ended up deleting the entire project. So
Oh.
yeah. That's how I lost Hedgehog in the Fog.
Oh, that sucks.
But we couldn't really figure out the hedgehog shadow standing on the head of a shadow standing on top of the hedgehog thing anyway. If you have any idea what I'm talking about there, no, you don't. Okay, that's fine.
No. I'm just reading Meskat's thing. So he had an 8.6 megabyte brain, and the total level was
And the total level was greater than 10 megabytes. Right? I'm reading
Yeah.
that, right? So that would make sense,
mm-hmm.
because that's the limit.
Maybe. Yeah. So the limit is based on a few things. It's more than just the thing that is currently in your edit mode in your world. It's based on more than that, like what things reference. Yeah, there's a lot that's calculated in that 10 megabyte limit.
So there's one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. A while back, some of us me, got access to the Troll Pack and Mole Pack codes to give out just freely to people as desired.
Oh yeah, we
Mhm.
gave you for .org a lot of stuff because .org is awesome and we want .org people to have cool things.
Is there a reason why you guys chose those two packs? Because now everybody has them, I believe. If they don't, then ask me and then I'll try to get some more.
Yeah, I mean we do lots of code stuff. Oh right, and that reminds me, we have lots of code though, so it's always like cycling around between stuff. I just realized I need to give codes out to some person. For
Oh, I
something.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But anyways, we always look at we have like a limit for how many codes we can generate for certain things, and we wanted to generate a bunch of codes for things, and we realized that Trollbridge and Operation Mole are really like we wanted a mid-sized pack that was really cool for people and like actually and had good things in it people really enjoy. And Trollbridge and Operation Mole like perfectly fit that. So that's the only reason we chose those two for
In
code.
retrospect, I would have not chose Trollbridge because Troll ended up being in
the sampler pack, yeah. Because that was before I think we landed on Trollbridge being in sampler pack.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we were. It was. Was that when we were looking at like Legendary Arsenal for sampler pack? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So we probably. In retrospect, we might have chosen something else, knowing that Trollbridge was going in sampler pack too.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. Well, David UK needs an Operation Mole Pack. Paradox Moose here has so many mole packs. I can't even keep straight how many you still have.
Well,
I don't even know.
I tried to give them all out, but I'm not sure if they were all redeemed or not. So I can give you a list of ones that might have been redeemed. That's all I can do for at the moment. Yeah. So when is the next content pack coming out? You haven't said what it is or anything like that. So, but when is it coming
Next
out?
content pack is Battle Stations.
The one after that.
Out next week, next Thursday at 12 p.m. Wait.
Well, that's.
No, forget. Is that coming out?
Is it a 12 or a 9?
Is it at midnight this time?
Only on the Xbox Store. We're going to do the
Right.
same thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's 12 p.m. Pacific time. That's right. On the 20th. So there you go. There's your next pack.
Well, that's this coming pack, but the next pack.
The next unannounced pack.
The next pack. Sometime in September.
Okay, well
We can give a hint, can't we?
Well, no, we haven't. We don't have the official date.
Not date, not a hint on the date. I was going to say the hint on the content.
Yeah. If you, okay, all right.
Come on, Brian, come on.
Okay, all right. You can do a hint. Go for it.
Okay, all right. All right,
Lizardmen.
Well, that wouldn't be actually the worst hint. That wouldn't be like 100% off base.
Oh, that's really funny you say that, but for other reasons. Okay, so what is the hint?
I will say the next pack coming after. Oh man, I'm like, oh. So the next pack coming after Battle Stations is a new biome.
Yep. Here you go.
Well, that actually mixes into Lentos's question. Is it possible to get might get a paint for sci-fi buildings?
I don't know how that was. That did not link at all into getting paint for sci-fi.
Biome versus paint. It's kind of synonymous.
That's funny. You should ask.
That is a funny question, though.
Okay, so that's a yes. Just
tune into tomorrow's stream.
Oh yeah, because we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that on tomorrow's stream.
Tune into tomorrow's stream for that one specific question.
Well, that was one of the things I was not supposed to show people at Gamescom last year. There was sci-fi paints that were metal-ish.
Oh.
I don't know about those.
No, I think
this is not that.
Yeah. These are okay. These are not those. It's out there.
We're not confirming anything at all.
There might be a.
These aren't those.
That was clever. That's all I'm saying. That was super clever.
Yeah. But he was right because he's talking about those things I think were like way before. So there might be some treasure trove item related to what we're talking about.
It's happening.
What does that mean?
Oh, the Neil deGrasse Tyson meme of
I thought it was Ron Paul doing.
Oh, the Ron Paul meme. Okay, yeah. Hey, we gave you guys a hint of the new biome. We're not going to give you more than that. Be happy that you got a hint about it'll be a biome. That's pretty cool, right?
It's going to be an underwater biome, right?
No, we're not going to give you more hints.
Yeah, we're not doing any more hints than that. Yeah, I'm so happy. Moose did the same thing I did. We can't see Moose live, but he did the same thing right before I did it too.
Oh.
we were both doing it, but it was totally uncoordinated.
Nice.
Yeah. Little known behind the scenes fact: they can't see me live, but I can see them live because I'm doing the recording, and in order for me to show up on stream, they can't see me because for some reason OBS only lets one source see my camera, and I'd prefer you guys see it rather than them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Works
so,
for me.
were there any other questions that I missed along the way?
Well, no, but this is something you wouldn't know. I'm literally reading an email about it. Okay, yay. So there stay tuned for we will be making an announcement tomorrow about
Just a promotion over the weekend.
a cool weekend promotion. By promotion we mean a pretty awesome sale.
I should have sounded way more excited. I was like,
Yeah. It's just-
I just realized now, and you're like, yeah, a wonderful weekend promotion.
Yeah.
It's like there's
I was
something
like,
we didn't
oh,
talk
yeah,
about.
oh,
That's
yeah,
really
that-
cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna have really a really cool sale over the weekend.
Yeah,
thing.
it's cool.
Yep.
So it's an Arctic biome for free.
Probably won't affect most of the core.
Right. I mean, it's a sale of something that's already in the marketplace. So if you already have everything, sorry, but if you don't have this thing,
Or if you have friends, you don't have everything.
yeah, then it's a great opportunity for stuff. So
You guys really need to come up with some way to give stuff to everybody, including the people who have everything.
you get 2 of. Oh yeah, that's what we'll do. You liked having 3 Arctic rocks. You now have 6, but they're all the same 3.
They just fill up your prop gallery.
Yes.
You have Arctic
That's
Glacier
exactly what we'll
AA.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry, by promotion we mean you will be, if you don't have this thing, you'll be able to get this thing. If you
And when we say promotion, we're saying basically free.
almost free, something almost for free.
Literally almost free.
Yes. So do not fear. If you don't have this thing, you will have this thing.
All right.
This weekend.
So, coming up on the Spark calendar for next week, I guess. Tomorrow is the content stream with Keith showing all the cool stuff from the.
From the video, we'll be releasing a video tomorrow with that like the battle station's marketing video, which has an awesome space tank he made, and even has like a space like Gatling gun type thing.
You almost did it again.
What?
I'm just kidding. Mispronouncing this space tank.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Space tank.
That's right.
But yeah, he was inspired too by the community, which was super awesome.
Yeah, that was actually
Like that was he after he saw all the community space tanks, he was like, I want to do that for the video.
which is pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. So we'll have that tomorrow. We will also make the announcement about what this pack is that we're going to have a cool promotion on over the weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And
We are having a guest on Friday.
not confirmed
Okay.
yet,
Okay.
but possibly.
Cool.
Yeah. So tune in also for Friday Let's Play. Spoiler alert, we're gonna play one of the games we're gonna play is definitely gonna be Project Rex. Spoiler alert on that. It's a really great game, so we'll probably
Man, I
that'll-
feel so spoiled now.
yeah, that'll be one of the games we will play. For
Well, it
sure.
has a really nice polish to it, so like all the camera pans and stuff like that will impress whoever. If they haven't seen much Project Spark before, then they're going to be impressed by that. If they have seen a lot of Project Spark before, they'll be even more impressed by that. And so the Thursday stream is at 3 p.m. Pacific. The Friday stream is at 11 a.m. Pacific.
Yes, that is correct.
Mhm.
All right, getting to 2 other questions. Rotating terrain brushes. That is no update to share on that.
So still in the pile of cool stuff.
Yes, exactly. Getting Jim Cummings as a special guest. That would be cool.
But pricey.
Not on the radar.
Yes, that would be a cool thing, but I don't think that's on the radar.
He's not
And-
part of Microsoft, so his time would cost money, is my
Yes,
understanding.
exactly. Probably. Yeah.
Even people's at Microsoft. No, I'm just- yeah.
And update on Zeglaug's prize. Going quite well. We shared with him exactly what the plan of approach is, and he's cool with it.
You have an ETA?
No, we don't have an
ETA
ETA yet. Yeah.
You know, I shared a hit in .org about his prize.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah. That was pretty funny. It's safe to say it will come this year. That's a very safe assumption to make. It'll come this
What, you
year.
said
But
Brian?
it's also safe to say that it will not come in the next week.
So you said Brian left a hint, and then Brian said that's cool, or I heard.
Oh no, Thomas left a hint.
Thomas left a hint. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought that was Thomas saying that. You lied to everybody. You said it wasn't Thomas. You said those guys are in the stream room.
No, I did do that.
Oh, you liar!
I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Thomas and Brian are in the stream room.
Well, Charge figured it out anyway because you ended almost every sentence with comma ha.
Yeah, and yeah, I end everything with ha, and they were quick on that.
Yeah, we have this fun. We have this
I kept
fun
denying
thing
it,
where like everybody who stops by is just always this nebulous person, and play it up. So like even like.
When we are on it too.
Yeah, so sometimes we'll refer to ourselves in third person. Sometimes Jesse will go on there and refer to Jesse as in third person.
I even was like, I need to go work on Zlux prop.
Well, you do.
Yeah, I know, but just I was like pretending to be an artist.
That's funny. The truth is out there. Thomas is a poser.
Also, no, if I was a poser, I'd have a faux hawk. But
Little do you know that if you came to our offices, you would just see Thomas and Brian and everything else would just be hamsters and wheels.
It's like the whole...
I can't say anything because I was under NDA when I was in the office.
I can't talk about all those hamsters on wheels. No, that would even that sounds like a mean thing to say because we have then just the most amazing team.
Yeah, they're not hamsters.
They're not hamsters. Confirmed.
Like, here's our lead dev, Roger. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're real people.
The way you said that, it made it sound even more like they were hamsters than real people. No, guys, they're actually people. We promise.
They're in-game hamsters actually, and the prop wheel is coming soon.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, you're going to have the next bit in the shooter tutorial series, whether it be first person or third person.
Tuesday.
Yep,
Yeah.
on Tuesday. Planning on taking all those really sweet weapons that Brian made, and we're gonna figure out how to keep all of our all these things like added to the player's inventory and switch between them dynamically. It's gonna be pretty cool. Otherwise, we'll probably. I'm hoping we'll have extra time to do. Maybe throw do a grenade in there or something, which would be pretty different.
I was gonna do grenade, but grenades are
Yeah,
pretty
but I
easy
think
to
I want to
do.
steal that from you. So.
Okay, no, that's fine. They're like, they're.
I was gonna do grenade.
But yeah, I guess you could do a very simple, awesome looking grenade.
Or you could do a
They
banana
took
bomb.
like 3 lines of code for me, so I was like, I could do
That's
this,
not-
but
yeah.
it's like 3 lines of code.
You could do a banana grenade from Worms.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, then we could start doing mechanics on. Well, you want to do a sniper if you can get it down, right?
Yes, if I can figure out that vector math. That might be further off. I'm not smart enough for that yet.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. A lot of cool things to cover with shooters and getting us ready for battle stations. So that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If anything, we haven't even talked about normal mechanics as far as third person and first person really, and
I
aiming
guess
down
so.
sights or whatever. But
All right, so thanks Brian and suddenly Thomas for joining us this week, and thanks everybody in chat for bringing up your questions.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
We never did play that world on stream. We
What?
never did get the chance to play that. The holy hand grenade.
Oh, sharp pointy teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a great. Oh, if anyone here has not played the Project Spark level sharp pointy teeth, do yourself a favor, and it's up there as one of, if not the most hilarious Project Spark levels I've played. It's Monty Python. It's called Sharp Pointy Teeth, and you play as the rabbit that kills everybody.
And it's a leaderboard.
Yeah,
That's
it has
awesome.
leaderboards. You're the rabbit that kills everybody.
It actually gets kind of hard.
It does, because then they have their hand grenades. People have
Yeah.
their hand grenades, and they
And
count
keep
down.
picking it up, right?
Yeah, they count down to they do the horrible countdown.
Yeah. 3, 2, 5.
1, 2, 4, 3, sir. 3.
Yeah. But and the greatest thing is it opens up with like people acted out this stuff with like Connect recorded audio, and it's just hilarious.
Yep, it's good stuff.
Are you gonna play
Yeah.
that on the Friday stream?
Well, that came out quite a while
It
ago.
did, yeah.
But yeah, that's true.
Exactly,
Maybe maybe we should go back. We actually we were gonna play it one week, and we ran out of time. That's the thing is, 30 minutes is not enough time to play stuff. But we have a meeting right after that. That's why we always just only do 30 minutes.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's in the same room, right, with the same people though.
Yeah, exactly.
So just keep filming.
Yeah, it'd be very boring for you guys, where we go over like bug stats and things like that.
Yep.
You'd be surprised
Lots of
there are people
charts.
who are still very interested in that. Because that's half the CAG call, isn't it? People are like, oh, I still have this bug. Is there any update on this bug? Here's the reproduction steps live.
That's true.
Yep.
Anyway,
So anyone who's ever wondered about what happens during our weekly calls with CAG, you now have some insight. Lots of bug
Half
stuff.
of them are bugs, yeah. To
Really?
Bruce's dismay.
yeah, I call it bug reports live, but whatever.
I find those useful sometimes though.
You find them useful, but they're tedious for everybody else in the room.
That's true. I know. Yeah.
All right, so next week we'll have, I guess, either Brian or Thomas on again because the schedule was in haywire and flux.
Well, so I missed. You had to do 2 weeks in a row when I was out because I missed 2
Mhm.
Wednesdays, and I know I did last week, but I felt like I should jump in.
No, you know what? We should probably have one of the hamsters on next week.
Oh, that makes sense. That'd be probably the most viewed
Yeah.
podcast, I think.
We need to get Jeff on here soon. Or did he turn into a hamster too?
He is. Yeah, our hamster making machine has been going haywire. He's now hamster.
That's unfortunate. Jeff,
Thankfully, Keith is not yet a hamster.
well, we'll see you guys tomorrow for your stream, and I'll see everybody else in chat around on .org, so project-spark.org. We will be uploading some new shirts in the relatively near future. Well, designs. So they
Awesome.
can both
Yeah.
coffee mugs. And,
I want to do. I think we should either do a team Davin or Hatch or a team Thomas Bryan. I actually think those are awesome.
No.
And I want to wear Team Bryan, and I want you to wear Team Thomas
Oh my
with our
God.
faces.
That
Ooh.
would.
I don't think the face is that good.
You'd have a total of 2 shirts bought, and that would be from us
Must-
too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how that would go, but it's still something. Whatever.
Oh, come on. Anybody in chat, you guys would buy a Team Thomas shirt, right? Yeah.
Why do you keep on doing a hashtag, Team Thomas?
I don't, because it's like, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, that's true.
Hashtag
Owlbear,
Thomas.
right? Save the owlbear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we see you guys tomorrow in restchat.org. All right. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Planora.
All right. So you're gonna go run off to play Dungeons and Dragons now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that is today.
Yep.
How many people do you
All right.
have doing that anyway?
What?
How many people do you have doing that anyway?
There's like 7 of us. So we're off the air.
Sure. All right. It won't be this week, guys. Sorry. All right,
Yeah.
What, do they want to find out more about our D&D stuff?
I know. Well, I was just gonna talk about. I don't know why I said we're way off there. It's like I was just gonna talk about how we have like some like.
That's what I was saying. I was like, wow, you're pretty, you're like jumping on that.
Yeah. No, we have like someone like from the we have like cool people who join. It's not just Team Dakota. That's why I was gonna. It's like we have like Halo people who join us. It's cool. It's like a really cool group of people.
It's cool. No.
I think it's cool. Whatever.
I would do it. I would do it too if if you guys didn't go so late. That's the thing. You guys are
Yeah, I
here a long
know.
time.
Tonight's gonna be a super long night too. We're planning to be here till like past midnight.
Oh wow! Did you call your moms to make sure that was okay?
Hey, more like wives.
All right. I'm
Basically,
recording now, so you guys can
Yeah.
stop here.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to ask us about like what pack is coming next because I had a really fun.
Well, you kind of spoiled that when you're like, "Are we still streaming?" And if I lied to you, like directly, straight up, how are you gonna trust me ever again?
Yeah.
True.
So
That's true, because I wasn't sure, because then I was going to, if we weren't, I was going to leave you. Our next, fine, I'll clue myself in for the fun reveal. Our next pack will be the Lizard Man biome.
all right, I'll take that as true.
That was so anticlimactic.
Because I didn't lie to you, I have to assume that that is the truth to me and all these people that are watching. All right. Good night,
Look
everybody.
forward to the Lizard Man biome coming to a store near you.
The marketplace, anyway.
Yeah.